Yo, are we streaming or what? All right. Put the chat over here. New PC. Just trying to dial in OBS. I see some numbers changing. 21 seconds, 22 seconds. I think we're live, y'all. All right. Seriously doubt anybody's here yet. Or if anybody will even show up at all. Choose who can participate. Set a delay between messages. All right, welcome to the live chat. All right, audio. That looks like that could be a little bit louder. Let me. How's that? That better? 1, 2, 3. A little bit better. Oh man, I always hate these microphones because I am a big breather. All right, well, we are live, everybody. Anybody? Guess we'll give it a minute and see if anybody pops up. I'm downloading a game. Downloading 2 games. Microsoft had Game Pass that was like a free, well, it was $1 for 14 days. And I was like, you know what? Let me try it. So far, I'm a little bummed out on how long it takes to download a game. Like, I was excited to try it, and now I'm just sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting. And we even just upgraded to gigabit internet, and it's still taking forever. So, yep, got Forza Horizon 5 coming in, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. I put a poll out, or I asked the other day in a YouTube community post of which game I should get for my first time. Nobody replied. That's okay. Just had to go with my gut. So Tony Hawk sounded about right, and I like cars, so why not Forza Horizon? Those are some big files, though. All right. Hey, I tell you what, like, this setup is so much better. Like, latency, like, device recognition, picking up the camera, picking up the microphone, all that is so much better when all these things have their own USB. Like, on my laptop, I was like splitters and hubs, and I don't know, it was tricky. It was a lot of things. I had I don't have a webcam on this one, so like choosing between different cameras and all, it was just tricky. And this was super simple. I got the camera set up here and microphone here. I do have the above microphone, but figured we'll give this one a try. How do I know if anybody's watching? YouTube live control panel, scene. Let's see what happens if we... No, that didn't slow down at all. All right, so I figured, I don't know, I really don't have anything to talk about except for this new PC. So let's talk about that for a minute. Y'all can see it running over here in the background. Got motion at the front door. That's always scary. Let's see if we can do this. Push that out the way. I don't know. You really don't. I did add some more fans. Was watching some Stream Deck videos and you showed up as a recommended in live. Well, what's up, Kyle? I appreciate you stopping by, man. Just got a new PC and setting it up, just trying to get OBS dialed in. I'm so new to this, so new, and I'm just trying to figure it all out, man. So I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, just had a CLX build a custom build for me. I didn't know if I wanted to try and do it myself or let somebody else do it, and I'm actually pretty happy with the whole process. So I put all the parts into PC Part Picker, and they literally charged me $100 to build it. So I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, that was worth it to me. I figure for the first time getting a, like I said, I do photography, videography, things like that. So I don't know anything about gaming. I'm literally downloading my first game right now. The last game I played was Road Rash on Sega Genesis. Well, I did a little bit of Wii Tennis here and there, but that didn't really count. Yeah, I hear you, man. I appreciate it. Pretty stoked about it, man. Uh, so specs on the PC, I went. They kind of they kind of didn't give me what I bought, but everything that they didn't give me was actually kind of a bump, like it was an upgrade. So I bought a 4070 Super, and they ended up giving me a 5070. So I can't really complain there. I mean, I think that's pretty much a side grade anyway, right? 64 gigs of RAM, DDR5. I did add some more fans. I felt like it might could use them, so I added four 140 millimeter fans. Really, that was more or less just wanting to kind of play with it and just see if I could do it. I don't know, pretty cool. I'm glad y'all are here. So I popped up on the gaming channel, huh? Well, hopefully the gaming channel will or the gaming community will accept me. I got my first game going. It's taken forever. Even with gigabit internet, it's still downloading pretty slow. So I do mostly portraits, weddings, like graduation photos, things like that. The videography is just kind of tech and photo YouTube. So I don't really do any paid service for that, but it's mostly photo, uh, senior portraits, just portraits in general. All the artsy stuff I kind of keep to myself. Maybe one day I'll reveal it to the world, but I'm not there yet. You know what I mean? Saw your community post just now. It would have been helpful to know a little bit of what you like. May have gotten people to give you suggestions. Okay, cool. I don't know what I like. I don't. I really don't. Like I said, I haven't played in years, decades, man. That's cool that YouTube is recommending it though. Here, let me Yeah, I didn't know. I was just playing around with OBS. I had it set up on my old laptop, and it just was never really that good, so I never stayed committed to it. And just playing around with it now, getting my Stream Deck set up, and just this whole process has been more nerve wracking than setting up a new phone. Like that's always anxiety ridden, but this has been 10 times worse. So just a little background. Like this is my second. I'm 42 years old. This is my second computer ever. First desktop ever. I'm catching up. So, I mean, what do you recommend? Like, I mean, as somebody like, think of me as like a child. Like, what would you recommend a child to be their first game? Like RPG or like cars or racing or something? Stream looks good. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Right now, I'm on the Canon R8. My main, I guess my daily driver is the R6 II, and I love that camera so much. And the R8 is like it's like a R6 II's baby brother. They're very, very similar. So I'm just running USB-C to the Stream Deck, and then USB-C to the computer, and it recognized it just fine. I actually owe all this to Elgato. So I made a video on the Yolandi Stream Deck. They sent me one, I don't know, whenever it came out, 6, 7, 8 months ago, something like that. And then Elgato reached out and they're like, "Hey, why don't you try this one? We think you'll like this one better." And so I made a video on this, and then just to showcase the videos when I downloaded OBS, I even told them I was like, "This really isn't my market, but I'll do what I can." Yeah, Sony's killing it. I saw I get notifications from Adorama, and I got one yesterday, or maybe it was the day before, and it said Sony's new point and shoot compact, and I was like, oh, that's sick, because I've been looking at that the Canon what is it, the PowerShot V, as like a little pocket camera, and I clicked on that link, and that thing was $5,000. I was like, oh my goodness, what are they thinking? Yeah, Sony's where it's at though, man. Like, that's, if you want specs, you go with Sony. Canon is like the Apple of the camera world. Like, if you want features, you got to pay for them. Plus the lens choices, man. Yeah, Sony's just got so many lenses. I love Tamron lenses. I got a Tamron lens on here. I love Tamron. Like, they're so good. They're such a good value. How's the audio? Does the audio sound good? Am I a little loud? I bumped it up a little more than usual. Oh man, I just saw your comment, Kyle. That's cold blooded, man. I take back every nice thing I've said. Yeah, they are, man. You got to have them deep pockets for them G Masters. Audio sounds good. All right, thank you, man. Yeah, this came from Elgato too. This is the Wave DX. So I guess y'all gamers. What's the current games y'all playing right now? See if I can make this chat a little bigger. Or what do y'all recommend? There you go. I gotta tell you, man, I have a hard time saying your name. I feel wrong. Mexican. Even though I got both my kids are half Mexican. Elgato was doing a giveaway on their stream today. Whoa, no way. Yeah, well, here's how it sounds. So, what do you just get to pick 2 items or what? Yeah, bro, you lost me. Cache cleaning sim. Like, I'm guessing simulation. Is that what that means? Sorry, you got to talk to me like I'm dumb. Casual gamer found you because of the photography, camera, video content. Okay, cool, man. Yeah. But then we can definitely relate a lot more on that stuff than games. So what do you shoot? Like what kind of photography, video? Oh, that's nice of you. Pink Stream Deck for your friend. Yeah, I've been really happy with it. I was really stoked about having it to control my lighting because it's got the Amaran controller. And I've slowly been migrating everything over to Amaran just so I can use the Sidus Link app. And let's see. I just by a push of a button, I can change the light back there. I don't want to mess with the lighting too much, but okay, event photography, man. That's, you got to know how to spot them moments. I've done a few weddings, and man, you got to be paying attention. You can't go in there and just haphazardly hope you're gonna get some good photos. You got to be watching the whole time. Events are cool though. My fiance does corporate events, like not like photography, but she like puts them on like for a hotel, and kind of always had the opportunity to get into that, and I just never did. I think I'm my biggest critic, so like I don't know, when it's portraits, it's just you and one other person. When it's you and the whole room full of people, especially when you got a big like 70 to 200 sticking off the end of it or something, everybody knows what you're doing. Real estate photography, that's where I got my start, man. Yeah, Kyle, that's a good way to go. That's exactly where I got my start. Uh, I ran into somebody flying my drone one day. It was a Mini 2. Like it wasn't even a good drone. I mean, I take that back. It wasn't even a fancy drone. And a guy's like, "Hey, can you shoot this for me?" And he still calls me. He's the only guy I do. Like it's hard to charge a lot. And one thing I've noticed with real estate photography is empty houses kind of don't look good in photos. Like they really need to have furniture and like fruit on the kitchen counter and things like that. And all the houses I was getting were empty, and so I just kind of slowly dialed it back. But it's a good way to make a living, especially that drone work. Just make sure you get that part 107, because if they post them photos to Facebook, man, it will come back to you eventually. Our team is small. Yeah, I know. Hats off to her. Yeah, she's an incredible woman. I'll tell her you said that. I mean, who, dealing with that many people, and ooh, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'm not a real what do you call it, extroverted. I think most people on YouTube probably are a little introverted anyway. And there's got to be a little bit of narcissism there too. Who else wants to ask people to look at you on camera, you know? Yeah, has to be staged. Yeah, for sure. It just looks so much better when it looks lived in. And if you wanted to practice like the drone stuff, I mean, I'm assuming you're not into it yet, but man, just do your own house. Like, just practice on your own house. Practice getting shots, and even practice trying to fly through it. You get some pretty good shots like that. Fake it till you make it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, cool, man. Well, I enjoy talking with y'all. This has been awesome. I might have to keep this up, especially if YouTube's going to recommend it. I don't know if I could handle a big audience, though. I get a little nervous. I tell you one thing, though. I can feel the heat coming off of this, and with these lights, it is getting warm in this little room. I guess I'm just trying to figure out what all these symbols mean. So, have y'all ever done YouTube Live? Like, what's the crown next to the name mean? Is that like just, it's got crown number one, crown number two? I'm assuming that's the first person, second person in the chat. Let's see where this game's at. I'm at 49% on Horizon 5. So I'll be playing by this time tomorrow. I don't need like a controller, do I? I can use my keyboard, right? I don't have a gaming keyboard. I got this Keychron. This should work. Top commenters. Yeah. Okay. Well, congratulations, y'all. Y'all are top commenters. Never streamed on YouTube and hardly watch lives on here, so I have no idea. Yeah. You ever seen those creators that top fans? That's what it is. You ever seen those creators that like live stream and they record it and then they play back the live stream like a video? Isn't that kind of like double dipping? I guess get it where you can, but yeah, Kyle, you're the biggest fan, man. Congratulations. You win a pink stream deck. Elgato's got it for you. Hey, you'll like that mic arm though. Like it's probably one of my favorite things I got from. I mean, the Stream Deck's cool and all, but the mic arm is what I use the most for sure. And it's low profile. It tucks against the desk nice. That's right. Oh, I see it at the top. It says it's got a little crown with it says top fans. Okay. Yeah. Where y'all located at? Yeah. Microphones are some of those things like you really get what you pay for. I started to make a video one time. I bought a $5 mic from Five Below and was gonna like put it up against expensive microphones, and I just never got around to it. Southwest Florida. Okay, I am in Central Alabama, just north of the capital city. Yeah, no live interactions for sure. Oh, okay. So that's what you meant by what platform? Um, it was just a free trial whenever I or on my fresh Windows install of Microsoft Game Pass, and it was like $1 for 14 days. Like I said, if I'm not into it, then I didn't lose but $1. If I really get into it, then I'll start purchasing some games. But uh, it had a lot of selections, but you could either buy them or you could download them part of the subscription, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna try it out. Mid Atlantic near PA. Okay, y'all been following the Ryan Trahan videos? He was just up there in PA. Game Pass, pretty sweet. It was already yeah. It was a large library. I don't even know what I was looking at. It's cooking along. It's 52% now. Yeah, it is cool. Yeah, I've gotten to where I look forward to him every day now. Such a good thing he's doing. I mean, that's a ton of money he's raised, but yeah, pretty cool. I was a little disappointed to see that he didn't dip very far into Alabama. I was hoping he would come up a little bit. We were kind of guessing where it was going to be. I knew it was going to be in the like Fairhope area, but that's where all the money's at. I'm gonna tell my fiance I'm live right now. She's interrupting my top fans. Oh, see, I was looking for that and I couldn't. Like, there's a tab that says cloud gaming, but even like when I clicked on that, it was asking me to download them. Because I remember a long time ago, I mean, it's probably been 4 or 5 years ago. I downloaded Google Stadia and got it all set up and was like, all right, it got late. And the next morning I came back to play and it was gone. Like they quit it and even like gave me a refund. Like they just quit supporting it. So I think that was all cloud based. I don't think there was anything to download on that. Not sure. I wonder why. I mean, I guess Google kind of has a rule that if it doesn't make $1 billion, then they kind of get rid of it anyway. But I saw where they're going to merge Chrome with Android, where it's just going to be Chrome OS on phones from now on. Yeah, they killed it. Sounds like Stadia. I'm guessing you were a Stadia fan. I want to say it even came with like a controller. It was like a pop up I got. It was like sign up for Stadia, get a free controller, and they never even shipped the controller out. That's usually how companies hook me too. Like I downloaded Spotify years ago, and they sent me a free Google Mini, and now my whole house is run by Google. They lured me in there. So Stadia could have had me with that free remote. They could have sealed the deal, but instead they pulled a fast one. An iPhone user. Okay. Well, I take away the number one fan spot. You just moved to number two. Samsung for life, baby. I actually made a video not long ago called Dear Samsung where I basically told them I was very disappointed in the direction they've taken. They've gotten so boring and complacent, taking features away. I've never known them to take features away. The S Pen no longer does anything. You used to be able to, it was a shutter button. You could do air gestures. They took all that away. I didn't even make a video on this S25. Like I normally every year make a video on the new Samsung phone, and I didn't even do it this year. I was just so disappointed. But I'm still not switching. My kids are huge iPhone fans, and I say it's because they've never used a Samsung or they would switch over. I've actually been wanting to buy. I've actually bought a lot of Apple products because of them, Christmas things like that. I've been wanting to get her, my oldest, a MacBook Air. She's just such a good student, hard worker, student athlete. Like she's just an overachiever, and I feel like she deserves it. The modems are so much better on them. Yeah, no commitment. Yeah, I agree. I don't like those commitments. So what service are you using for cloud gaming? Not upgrading to the new ones. Yeah. 22 was a good phone. The 21 was my favorite. The 22 was the first year of this design, and they obviously loved it because they have not stopped. The only difference is they rounded the corner on the 25, but other than that, you cannot tell the difference between one UI 6, one UI 7. It just Xbox Game Pass. Yeah. It seems pretty legit. I mean, even like if it gets to where I start playing a lot of games, I guess the $12 a month would be worth it. But I had no idea that games were that expensive. That's crazy how much games are. I had no idea. I could download it and play it for $12 a month, or I could buy it for 60 or 50, or and then you don't even really own it. I haven't read the terms of service, but I'm assuming you don't own it. They could take it away at any time. The Note 7, man, that thing was a weapon of mass destruction, wasn't it? Yeah, it was big, but uh, they didn't even allow those on airplanes. I have in a drawer back there. I have all my old Samsung phones, and none of them had battery issues until about the S8, and then you could see it started swelling. I just eventually took it out and got rid of it. It's like a fire hazard. But the 7 and the 8 started swelling. I haven't looked in a while. I'm hoping none of them else have started doing it. But they've been catching a lot of heat for not going with that new, what is it, silicon carbon battery that all these other new companies are like OnePlus and uh, who else? What's that new one? The Nothing phone are all using these silicon carbon batteries. Bomb-proof boxes. Jeez, man. Wow. Bomb-proof boxes. I bet that was a pretty good job though at Best Buy. Did you get any deals? Like, did you get an employee discount? Yeah, when they swell, man, that's scary. Yeah, that makes sense. Trying to get rid of the old stuff first. You know, they make so much for all the other companies out there. I mean, it's such a huge company. And they even like they're in with like military weapons, satellites, like they make so much stuff. But like iPhone screens, um oh, she's driving. I was hoping she'd jump on here to see my number 1 and number 2 fan. Yeah, anyway, Samsung makes a ton of things for other companies. Batteries. And I've never seen them admit it anywhere, but I think they make the Google Pixel too. Because when the Pixel 6 came out, it looked remarkably like the S10. Huge on some items. Oh, wow. 2% more than cost. Man. Yeah, that sounds awesome. 2% more than cost. I bet there's a huge markup on a lot of this stuff too. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hey, there she is. All right, chat. Say hey to Lauren. I got fans, baby. They're bigger fans than you. Are you doing this while driving? You better not be. We are we're watching our grand puppies for the week. Two of them. They're both like 6 months old, and we have big dogs, German Shepherd and a pit bull. And yes, I am. Well, I'm ready for you to come relieve me of dog duty. No way. Oh, oh, I can light, can I? If I hit that, does that work? I don't know. I'm still figuring all this out. You know, I will say something about that woman right there. She has never given me a hard time about any of these cameras, computers, none of that. She's always been super awesome with it. Okay, baby. Drive careful. 10 o'clock. Oh, it's almost 9 o'clock, y'all. Well, 9 o'clock here. $150 HDMI cable. Like, what does a $150 HDMI cable even do? It must be super long or something. Yeah, you're right about that. There was like a trend of videos a while back where like photographers were showing their or having their girlfriends guess the prices of all the things, and I was like, no way, man, that would never fly. No way. You were dead right about that. No way. I don't hide it from her if she asks, but if she don't ask, I don't tell. Long and gold plated. Yeah. So since you were a Best Buy employee, maybe you can answer this question. Like, what is the is display cables better? Because I noticed on the back of this PC, like it has three display ports, but only one HDMI port. So is display cable better for like fast refresh rate or more resolution, or I don't know. They weren't cheap. I know that. I know HDMI cables seem to be a little cheaper, but I ended up going with um, two 6 foot, I think, and it was like $50 for both of them. I got U Green. I've been happy with U Green. I got a bunch of U Green blocks, and they seem to hold up. So, you like those videos? Yeah, that is the quickest way for me to be living out of my car for sure. To record something like that. Nah, not really. I'm just picking. She's pretty good about it. You build up a big enough client base, and it eventually all pays for itself anyway. Like I never keep any of the money I make from photo shoots. I reinvest every single cent. I'm like the Mr. Beast of photography. He says he never keeps any of the money he makes on videos. Well, I never keep any of the money I make on photography. I reinvest every bit of it, and I've been able to acquire a lot of gear that way. I finally have gotten to the point to where like um, my kit is getting smaller. I used to take so much stuff, man. I would take everything I had to every single shoot, and now I can get away with like a little 8200 and one lens. Display ports are better for gaming and refresh rate. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was refresh rate. Okay, daisy chaining. Yeah, I know. Whenever I had to get a second monitor because when I stopped using a laptop, I basically lost my second display. So I picked up a. Yeah, right. Hey, 1.4 versus 1.8 is huge, but I'll come back to that in a second. I picked up a Asus ProArt display, and for color accuracy, like I just assumed it was better. I got one LG and one Asus, and the Asus was twice as much as the LG, and I think the LG is the better monitor. But whenever I was setting it up, it asked me if I wanted to transmit audio over display, and I didn't think that it would do that, but it did, so it works out good. Um, yeah, man, 1.4 over 1.8 is it's like I don't know the percentage, but it's a lot. It's a um, what is that, like 2/3 of a stop? No, that's a whole stop, right? No, that's a half stop. I don't know, science and maths, but I started shooting primes last year. Like I've dedicated myself to shooting nothing but primes, and I have a 35 and an 85. 35 1.4, 85 1.8, and they're both Tamron. The 35 is the sharpest lens I own, and I have two L lenses, two Canon L lenses. That Tamron 35 is tack sharp, and I've committed to shooting primes all year long, and I don't think I'll ever go back to zooms, man. The my back feels better just carrying those couple of light lenses versus a 70 to 200. Now, when softball season rolls around and like sports season comes back around, then I'll probably bust out the 100 to 400, 70 to 200, and go back to struggling again. But my kit has definitely gotten a lot lighter. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder why they come with so many displays versus HDMI's on the back of the GPU. I heard one time that HDMI is like a brand name. So every time they put something, a HDMI on something, like they have to pay like a royalty fee. I don't know how true that is. It sounds like it could be a thing. So maybe that's why they do more display ports than HDMI. So what's the most recent purchase you made with your cameras? Lens. Yeah, this is a 16 to 35 here. I agree. I like it a lot. When I first bought it, I hated how wide it was, and because I liked being further away from people, it just made me feel more comfortable. And I do love the 70 to 200, but I really like the 16 to 35. This has been for video the 24 to 70 with the Polar Pro ND on it. Yeah, this is a good all around lens for video, but the 16 to 35 I really enjoy for especially in here. And like 24 to 28 is probably like my sweet spot when it comes to that lens. 56 1.4. Who makes that 56? Or are you just doing the math? 35 to 150, man. If I've been looking at switching to Nikon. I know it sounds crazy, but the only reason I would do it is for that 35 to 150. Yeah, that's a nice one, man. I'm super jealous. Congratulations. That is that's a good one to have. It will never come to the RF mount. RS3 Pro gimbal. You use that gimbal? I don't. Let me see. I got a flashlight in my pocket. Let me see. If I can, let me show you what I use my gimbal for. You see it? Can you see it up there? Uh, it sits up there and it collects dust. I've just never liked it. I got it on sale at B&H. It was on one of those like deal of the day, whatever. And it's a Weeble. It's a Zhiyun Weeble S, and I just never got the hang of it. And then the Pocket 3's got a gimbal on it. I use that a lot, but Sigma 56. Okay. It's holding up. Yeah, it is. It's balancing that shelf just perfect, isn't it? I mean, it's always two camps too. Like you got gimbal people, and you got like I don't ever want to touch a gimbal people. It's never like in the middle. It's one or the other. Dang. Y'all got casinos down there? Or did you go to Biloxi? Man, that's a good lick right there. We got casinos here, and but they're Indian casinos. I guess they're all probably Indian casinos. Mac Studio and the display studio display monitor. Whew. Yeah, that burned up a big chunk of that 9K, didn't it? You bought a $300 gimbal and an $8,500 computer and monitor. Anyway, yeah, the casinos here are not card tables. Like it's all like bingo, like slot machines and Pocket 3. Yeah, yeah, it's probably my most used camera. I'm back and forth between. Here's the Action 5 Pro. I use this a lot too. This seems to do better bright sunny conditions, the Pocket 3, even with ND filters, tends to be a little washed out to me. That one does a lot better in like bright sunny conditions. And I even just got dust on it right now because I was trimming some bushes and had it on the thing. But these are the DJI ND filters. I normally use Freewells. These are the DJI, and these work really, really well. It just, for some reason, this looks better in bright daylight. I love the Pocket 3 though. Like when Lauren helps me film videos, I say you can pick whatever you want to use. Like you can use any camera, and she always picks the Pocket 3. B-roll, yeah, it's good. And I don't know when you bought it, but there was a firmware update a few months back that gave it that lossless zoom where you could punch in. I think it was a 70 millimeter equivalent, and it looks good. It's a very, very nice feature to have. You can't do it while you're recording, but it's still nice. It just makes it that much more versatile. It's hard whenever you're trying to get B-roll of like a product though. I still haven't quite figured out that whole like, I don't know. I hadn't figured out the modes yet. Tend to just leave it on whatever. I think it's on the FPV mode is where I leave it. Where is my Pocket 3? Oh, hold on just a second. Have you seen this? Oh, it's actually on. I told you I use it a lot. This is the new battery grip from Ulanzi. It's got little, I guess it's not a tripod, it's a quad pod. But these tuck away in the bottom, so you don't have to have the little feet that fold up. And it just pops off. It's got the USB pass-through on the back. And it's still got the 1/4 20 on the bottom. It was half the cost of the DJI one. And I think it's 4,000 milliamp hours. Yeah, 4,800 milliamp hours. So it's almost 5,000. And I haven't run it down yet. But I just like the fact that it's got the little feet on it. Kind of a pain to do while you're recording, but pretty nice. Yeah, it is. Like, it's very, very user friendly. I think the DJI one is 2,700 or 2,500, and this one's 48. And I want to say it was $35, and the DJI is like 70, I think. Maybe it was 80. Yeah, it's good to have. And it just like, it puts it at the right height when you set it on the table. Yeah. I think everybody starts out buying Ulanzi stuff, and there's only a few things left that I use. I got a bunch of Ulanzi. I think everybody goes for the budget stuff first. They make some good products. Their batteries tend to not really last that long, but they've been doing a lot of higher quality stuff. And it started getting into like the big studio lights. I saw kind of a shift to more quality. Well, y'all, it's 9 o'clock, and it's getting hot in here. I really do appreciate y'all though. But those are the Rode headphones. Yeah, they are, and I tell you, the best investment I've made so far for any of this computer work. They sound so good, and I couldn't believe it. I had some Sennheiser. They weren't cheap, but they weren't expensive. I think they were like $80, $75, something like that. And they were okay. And I thought they were great until I put these on. And they're comfortable. The cups even stay cool on your head. Like they're so nice. Yeah, that's what I use them for, editing. And I guess this now. But yeah, I thought about reviewing them, and it's just one of those things. Like it's kind of such an old product that I don't even know if people would watch it. So I never did. But I mean, and you can catch them on sale. I think I got them for 129. They're normally like 150. But if you have the coin laying around, I definitely recommend getting them. Yeah, I love them. They're a little like a little heavy, but they're heavy in a good way. I know that sounds weird, but um, they just feel good on your head. Like it's just a little bit of it. I love them. I can't praise them enough. And I think you can even buy like different color like cups and stuff for them. They're great. Where's the affiliate link? Um, I mean, if you really want one, I could probably get you one for sure. Coming right up. Good question though. I like that question. Oh, I typed in NTG. Yeah, on Amazon, they're 150 bucks, man. But they're great. They really are. I mean, it even said I purchased them on March 28th, and they're awesome. And we're gonna do this. Copy. I think I can do this. Let's see. Boom. There you go. Dangerous to your wallet? Yes. Yes, very dangerous. Yes, it is. But if I could do it again, I would, man. Like it's worth it. It really is. B&H is 1 day shipping. Yeah, they're 2 day for me. I've been Adorama's 1 day for me. They ship out of, is it Knoxville? Maybe it's Memphis. I don't know. They ship out of Tennessee, and it's here. I mean, I could place an order at 5 o'clock, and it'll be here the very next day. Plus, Adorama, you earn points. Like B&H doesn't do that. They're priced dead even, but the points really add up. And like on Tuesdays, I think it's 5 time points. Um, and you can become a pro member for $50 a year, and that comes with warranty, like free drop and spill replacement on anything you buy for 1 year. And I've already used it on two flashes on 280 100 lights. The B&H is good. That Paybu card is dangerous. You talking about dangerous stuff? That Paybu card is. I was about to show you how wore out it is, but. All right, well, my top fans, I'm gonna call it, man. Getting warm in here. I got to check on these puppies. I hadn't heard them bark in a little while. One of them might have ate the other one. Yeah, it is a good deal. Yeah, I don't hear them barking anymore. All right, well, hey man, if y'all enjoyed the conversation, hit that subscribe button. I guess Mexican, I think you already are. You said you follow me for the photo and video content, so I think you might already be. But Kyle, hey man, love to have you. Hit that subscribe button. And I really have enjoyed the conversation. Looking at that, probably 1 day. Yeah, they probably are 1 day to you too. Hope the wait on the downloads is worth it. Oh yeah, thank you, man. Like I'll check back in. I'll let y'all know. You too, Kyle. Have a good night, bro. Nice chatting with you too. I wish me luck. I might be up all. I gotta be at work at 6. I might be up all night playing this dang game. So y'all pray for me. All right, we'll see y'all around, man. I appreciate it. Peace. Your stream was